question here is waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Deep sleep state is called Sushupti. Okay. All Vedantic texts will speak Sushupti as a state of ignorance. Okay. Adna, darkness is there. Whereas in some texts it says Sushupti is nothing but Purusha or consciousness. So which of this is true? Everything is true. Both are true, depending on who is the listener. Any Vedantic teaching, you have to understand the context. Who is listener? For an ordinary person, deep sleep is state of nothing is there. In fact, they feel it's useless also. Right? I want to do a lot of work, I want to study, and sleep is coming. That's why you'll drink a cup of coffee, try to avoid deep sleep. Nothing is done. So it's a useless state or a state of darkness. So Vedanta always starts from point of your viewpoint, where you are. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Kelta idendrepa nimge audio adralli. I think audio is not okay. So deep sleep. Should I start from the beginning or continue? Should I start again? Divya, did you hear what I said so far? It's okay?
Not here.
Yes, Guruji, you are able to hear, Guru.
No, so far I talked something.
Yes.
Do you hear?
Yes, yes, Guruji.
Okay. So deep sleep, in Vedantic teaching, everything you have to understand for the context. If you don't have the context, it's gone. Okay. The context is deep sleep is a state of ignorance. Is told to a person who thinks deep sleep is a state of ignorance. We don't deny it. Then we will analyze the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, what we call as avastatraya viveka. Then you recognize that deep sleep is not a state of ignorance. In deep sleep, there is an awareness of nothingness. There's nothing is there. That's why you are aware of that. That's why you are sakshi. So first level, in deep sleep, you are a sakshi of nothingness. Progressively, it's unfolded. So deep sleep is not a state of darkness. Deep sleep is a state of being sakshi, your nature. First level understanding. Because the sakshi would be in the waking state, dream state. Only problem with you is in the waking state, the sakshi identifies with the body and mind and thinks is a jiva. In deep sleep, you are not identified because there nothing is there to identify. That's why you are available as sakshi in the deep sleep. Sakshi, just sakshi, don't make anything. Sakshi. So now the sakshi is what you are. That is told. So then there's nothing. So deep sleep state is a state of, in reality, it's a non-dual state. No other is there. But because you are not understood waking state, dream state, you are told as a sakshi. Next level of understanding. In deep sleep, there's no dana and adnana. You cannot acquire any dana. Okay? Because the instrument of knowledge is not there or dormant. So whatever happened in the waking state is status quo is maintained in dream and deep sleep. Deep sleep. Status quo. But if some changes happen in the waking state, some understanding changes, then they will go to deep sleep. So that's why Adnani will sleep as Adnani and wake up as Adnani. Adnani will sleep as Adnani and wake up as Adnani. There's no transition. No change in the deep sleep. Okay. So all changes have to happen with respect to waking state. Understanding. Very clear? So Jnana has to be acquired. Adnana has to be removed in the waking state. In deep sleep, you can't do anything. So, first level, the seeker is told, yes, deep sleep is ignorance. As per you, is correct. Adnana, Karana Sharir is there. But the Karana Sharir has to be destroyed. The causal ignorance has to be destroyed, but not in the deep sleep. It has to be destroyed in the waking state. Right? So now once you destroy the causal ignorance, you will understand deep sleep is not a state of Adnana. Deep sleep is a state of full of light, awareness. Okay. At first level awareness is Sakshi, second level awareness is Brahman only. You have Brahman only in deep sleep. But it progressively unfolded. Right? So please understand, pure awareness or Brahman alone is the reality. Brahman cannot know anything because it's nothing other than himself. Brahman is a state of no knowledge and no ignorance. It's a blissful state. No knowledge, no ignorance. Understand?
That's the meaning of beyond knowledge.
Beyond knowledge, ignorance. No knowledge, no ignorance. Right? Because non-duality, in non-dual state, what is knowledge and what is ignorance? And the equivalent of that is deep sleep. There's no knowledge, no ignorance. So, the deep sleep state is the background of all our experiences. In the waking state also, deep sleep is background. In dream also, deep sleep is background. Deep sleep alone is there. All the states. Okay. Waking appears and disappears. Dream appears and disappears. And dream and waking both are alike. Because wherever thoughts is there, it's called dream. Waking dream, dreaming dream.
So, Prabhuji, the progress in teaching is from deep sleep to be a state to deep sleep to be a background of it.
Deep sleep is a state of ignorance, to deep sleep is a state of background, to deep sleep as Brahman only. Right? Suddenly you can't tell, so you tell progressively. It's called slow poisoning. Slowly. Adhyaropa. It's called not Adhyaropa. It's called Adhyaropa. Okay, progressively you tell what is reality. So now here, deep sleep is the only background. In reality, right now, you are in deep sleep. You means real you. Dreaming you thinks that I am still listening, I have getting jnana, all those things. This is a dream character. Just like in your dream character will go to a mountain, wander around thinking the mountain is real. Like that, as dream characters, you are listening to the teaching. The real you is sleeping. The real you is Brahman. So that's why Parabrahma Narayana is shown as sleeper. Right? So it's always like that, background. Background is deep sleep only. Thoughts appear and disappear. Now in deep sleep, deep sleep state doesn't change because there's no time, there's no space there in deep sleep. Whereas the time and space only can change something. Deep sleep, nothing can change. Time and space is not there. But what happens in deep sleep? First, reality comes to, first there is a waking up. Oh, I exist. In deep sleep, there's no idea of existence also. Brahman has no idea of existence and non-existence. Knowledge and ignorance. In deep sleep, you don't have a concept of I exist. Only after waking up, you can say I was in deep sleep existing. So the existence and non-existence, Brahman is not aware. Knowledge and ignorance is not aware. Right? It's a bliss. So in deep sleep, oh, I exist. I exist. Recognition and existence happens. Who recognizes? The consciousness recognizes the existence. Chit recognizes Sat. Chit recognizes Sat. Satchidananda. In deep sleep, you are Satchidananda Swarupa, where there's no differentiation. Then Chit consciousness starts recognizing Sat. I exist. That's where I am comes into picture.
That's in the deep sleep or in the waking?
That's called waking.
The recognition is waking.
Recognition is called waking or dreaming. Both are same. The I am appears first. Imagine, no, you are sleeping. When you wake up, first
First thing is
I am comes. Not a feeling, just I exist aware. So then the body appears, the mind appears, and the world appears. The first appearance is called I am. That's called Ishvara, universal consciousness. When Brahman becomes aware of himself as existence, then he becomes, when Parabrahman becomes aware of his existence, Chit becomes aware of Sat, then he becomes Brahman. Brahman is Saguna Brahma, Ishvara.
Vilakshana Sakshi. Devyo Vilakshana Sakshi.
Direction Sakshi.
Sakshi is also not there. In
No, let us not jump. Listen carefully.
Okay.
Right? So this is Brahman himself is neither aware of existence nor existence. Okay? Presence and absence. Right? And knowledge and ignorance, nothing is aware. That's why Narayana is shown as sleeping. Parabrahma is represented as sleeper. Okay? So then he becomes aware of himself as I exist. Who becomes aware of her? Chit Shakti, the consciousness power. She is called Lakshmi. Chit Shakti is called Lakshmi. Chit becomes aware of Sat. Then suddenly, oh, I am. This you do every day. When you experience, when you wake up, first it may pass very fast, but first you become aware. I exist. Then only body comes, mind comes, and the world comes. This is your day-to-day experience. Only this is happening rapidly. So now I exist. What has happened here? I exist. The consciousness has become aware of existence. The consciousness has objectified its own existence, which is actually mithya. Consciousness is existence. When consciousness objectifies its existence, it becomes mithya, begins. Reflection has started. So that's where first the level cosmic mind comes into picture. It's called Mahat Tattva. The I am. In all of your life, you can experience it. When you wake up, that I am comes. It's called that's called Saguna Brahma, Ishvara. So after that, all creation appears as a memory from memory. Memory is pulled out and creation happens. Right? Then identification happens with the body. I am body will come. So now what's happening? In reality, deep sleep and I am or waking state. There are only two states. In waking state also, in waking state also, deep sleep is the background only. I am is only recognition of I exist. So whatever your existence, you are objectified. Nothing has changed to happen to your existence. Okay. The process of recognizing that I exist is you are separating out from your existence. The separation has happened. That's where from Narayana, Brahmaji appears to be born. So once that happens, the world is projected from the cosmic mind. Before Mahat Tattva, the prana is there. Prana means movement. The movement is the consciousness. See, the consciousness and existence are not separate. Consciousness and existence are one. But there's urge in the consciousness to move. That urge becomes a prana. And prana becomes Mahat Tattva, Brahmaji. That's why from Narayana's stomach, Brahmaji will appear. Narayana is sleeping.
So the urge to move separates existence from consciousness.
Apparently, I exist. So
duality.
there's a sense of I exist. My existence is recognized as an objective phenomena.
Because of
Chit Shakti. The conscious power says I exist. Okay. Recognition of existence. Existence is objectified. And then what happens? Even there is a subject. In Supreme Reality, Parabrahma, Narayana and Parashakti are one. That's apparently there's a separation. Separation happens, the movement should happen. The movement is called prana. The first born is prana.
The Navi of
So from Nabi, the pranashakti, because Nabi is always center of energy. Pranashakti. Brahmaji is born. These are graphical representations of reality.
Brahmaji is I am.
Brahmaji is I am. Okay, actually Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara together is called I am, but in representative ways Brahmaji is coming out. So that Ishvara is I am. Just creation, destruction. So then what happens? The world appears. Concepts appear. Consciousness, the world consciousness has something common with concepts. The concepts will appear in consciousness. The concept is the world. So you will start living in a conceptual reality. So how do you go back? You have to recognize deep sleep is my state. So you cannot do it in deep sleep. Deep sleep, you accept it. Blissful. Waking state, can I go back to my deep sleep like nature? That's called Jagrat Sushupti. So I recognize my nature in waking state. So when you recognize my nature in waking state, that memory goes into deep sleep. So deep sleep now is no longer a state of ignorance. It's a state of light only. You recognize in deep sleep, I'm Sakshi, I'm Brahman. So when Vedanta tells you deep sleep is a state of Adnana, Karana Sharira, it's correct. For Adnani point of view, it's that. For Adnani point of view, deep sleep is nothing but Dana only. Light only.
Is it that the Karana Sharira destroying means it is pure?
Karana Sharira destruction means ignorance is gone. Karana Sharira means causal body.
So where is the knowledge then stored? You're saying from Ajnana, Ajnana disappeared.
Adnana got removed.
So when technically both Gnana and Ajnana are not there. But when Jivan Mukta wakes up, how does he, when he does not have any Gnana?
He has Adnana. He has Adnana. He has
where is that Gnana stored?
See, Adnana, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, is gone.
That is gone. But he has
So,
Gnana also.
I am Brahman, Dhyana is there. I am Brahman means intuitive knowledge is there.
Stored? Because it's not.
There's no place for storage. Consciousness itself is memory. Chitta means memory, which is nothing but chitta. Chit means consciousness.
I think what he is asking, just like ignorance is stored in causal body,
The individual.
where is that knowledge? I mean, the opposite of ignorance.
No, the universal consciousness is called chitta. Chitta. Chitta becomes chetana, expanded consciousness. It becomes individual consciousness, chitta. In the consciousness, the modification has happened. Understanding.
So chitta becoming blank is current Sharira dying.
Chitta doesn't become blank. Chitta becomes expanded into consciousness. Chitta is nothing but contracted consciousness. Contracted chitta.
So where is Gnana?
Gnana Swarupa is chitta.
That is not a subjective Gnana, it's just Gnana, right?
Just Gnana.
The Gnana that I am Brahman or the Gnana that I exist is that of the consciousness, or for the Jivan Mukta, is it just easy there in as a Karana Sharira, or he is not even there?
The Karana Sharira means just ignorance is there. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. So now Karana Sharira is gone. That is replaced by knowledge. I am Brahman. And I am Brahman is just verbalization. Really, I am blissful. That's all. So you have regained your original state. You can express it as I am Brahman or knowledge. Words you can make anything. Basically, he has become blissful. He has regained his original bliss.
In the way causal form has to be stored, so is the Nana is also in the same way. When Prabhuji wakes up from the deep sleep, to a Venkat wakes up, the ignorant wakes up versus the Gnani wakes up. With the same knowledge that I am Brahman wakes up, the other one wakes up with the
I am Brahman. Here, what happens is the knowledge of there is a Adnana is there. Adnana, I am the body, I am the mind, deep rooted. Okay. Right? So Adnana is overridden with Jnana. Then Jnana and Adnana both are irrelevant.
Correct. Vidyamaya.
After that, it's not relevant. I am blissful. Ashte. So for sake of clarification, we can say Avidyamaya is replaced by Jnana, Vidyamaya. Okay. For example, a lady gets married. So then she says, I am wife. What happened? Only understanding has changed. So now what happens? Understanding changing. I am a body, mind, intellect. Is understanding is changed. I am Brahman. After that, you don't remember it also. It's irrelevant.
You give one
Can we
example.
say it like this? Superset and subset is there.
Huh.
Subset is gone. Subset is that individual ankar.
Individual ahankara, individual ahankara is, you understand, it's not real.
It's not.
Then what happens? Then you don't have to remember I am Brahman also. I am Brahman has to be not to be remembered. It is used for nullification. After that, your original state, which is undefined, undefinable.
So Prabhuji, I think the question is, when I wake up, I get a feeling that I am the body that is pulled from my memory.
Correct.
But when you
Pulled from memory,
when you wake up, do you wake up as I am Brahman pulled from some memory, or do you
See, the memory, what you call as, where is the memory of a Gnani or memory of Adnani? Both are in the cosmic memory.
both are in?
Both are in cosmic memory, consciousness only.
So
There's only consciousness.
Both
In that,
Gnani's memory and
both Gnani's memory and Adnani's memory are in consciousness only. Right?
Akashic record.
You call it Akashic record or consciousness. So, and there only your concept of I am arises, I am the body arises. Okay. I mean, the equivalent of, I can say, all our whole knowledge of the whole world is in Google Cloud. Okay. You pull your personal data, that's all. Right? So what happens when your personal data gets modified, that gets backed up. Then what will you pick up, pull up?
We can't access the money's folder.
You are accessing right now.
You're accessing. Right? So what happens in when you carry Sharira, in the cosmic consciousness, there's an individual identity. Like in the whole Google Cloud, you have a personal account. Now the personal account got closed. What is there? So where is stored?
no, that part is clear, Prabhuji. The point is at the point of waking up from sleep. So what is the difference? I mean, the thing is, ignorance is replaced by knowledge. So where did that knowledge come from? You are saying it comes from universal consciousness.
It comes from consciousness, Chitta.
Okay.
Chitta. Chitta is individual consciousness.
So
Chetana is universal
I
consciousness.
am picking up one knowledge that I am the body. You are, quote unquote, you are picking up that knowledge that I am Brahman.
That's all.
And later we will, post your Mukta will be accessing this memory folder.
There is no memory folder.
Example that
Hey, he has a memory folder.
No. Memory folder.
It is not his. It's distributed.
It is
expanded.
everything is universal. Everything is universal only. All of you think that I have a personal memory. Personal memory is a part of the Ishvara only. Universal consciousness only.
So there is a personal memory, right?
Personal memory is your
The Jiva Srishti part.
Jiva Srishti. No, Jiva, the
one
memory.
file in the hard disk.
One file in the hard disk. So that's a personal memory. What I call as personal memory. Right? It's related to your family, your houses, your suffering and all. So the suffering part is gone. What they called in the personal memory is cleaned up now. Folder is cleaned up. Virus is cleaned up. Emotional content is gone. Information memory is there. You use it now. Jivan Mukta also has to use the information memory. He has to go to same address, same place. He also, his memory is not destroyed. Right?
It becomes functional.
The false understanding of memory is destroyed. The false understanding is emotional content.
The content is corrected in the memory folder, right?
Emotional.
Here I am body is now replaced by I am Brahman.
I am body is replaced by I am Brahman. After that, subsequently, all emotional content is gone. Emotional content is because I have identified something now. There's no information content is there.
This emotional content is going because the ego is dissolved.
Ego is dissolved. There's nothing. See,
So the emotion goes away.
it's like you got a job. Okay, I got a government car. It's my car, you'll say. Okay, then one day your car is taken because you lost your job. What has happened? Only your wrong understanding is changed. That's all. So yeah, my memory, my family, my house, that my association with the memory content is gone. When the association content goes, emotional content is gone. Information content will be there.
So data will still
Baggage
be
is
there,
gone.
but
Emotional baggage.
Emotional baggage is gone. Data will be there. With that data, you'll still function in the world. Now you'll still function in the world. He'll go to same house, he'll go to same address, he'll take same scriptures. There's information content. That information content doesn't disturb him.
ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ವೈರಸ್ ಆಂಟಿವೈರಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಆಂಟಿವೈರಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗೀತು.
ಹೌದು,
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದಿದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ ಬಿಟ್ರು ಒಂದೇ.
correct. So virus, once you put the virus is called I am body, I am mind, and the antivirus comes ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಆತ್ಮ ಶಿವನ ನಾನೇ. Every time virus comes up, the antivirus become activated. Then what happens? Gradually the virus will have no role to play. After the antivirus also has no role to play.
So the three states are like, in each state, one layer is gone. Waking state, the gross layer is there. Then dream state, the gross layer is gone, only
Subtle layer
is there. In deep sleep state, both gross and subtle are gone. Only substratum is there.
Correct.
So this Karana Sharira is Maha concept. From there everything comes up. Is that the way it is? First concept is Karana
Sharira. Seed, ignorance. Ignorance. From that everything comes.
So three states are actually designed for everyday enlightenment.
Yeah. You can recognize your enlightenment based on your three states. So that's why enlightenment is not a special thing in Vedanta. Enlightenment is for everybody, common people, we can attain enlightenment. Enlightenment is made something special, go to Himalaya, sit in a cave, all those things is made by this, the social consciousness. In Vedanta, it's simple. Understand your waking state, dream state, deep sleep, you are already getting free. But we want some special effects, superpowers, supernatural, lightning, thunderstorm.
Kaleidoscope.
Right. So anybody has a question on Zoom? Sakshi. Okay. This is Jiva Sakshi and Ishvara Sakshi. From looking at waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, you start. First level of understanding is deep sleep is ignorance, waking state and dream state are there. Three states are there. Then Avastatraya Prakriya, analyzing three states, you'll understand only Sakshi is there in the background. Then Sakshi is still individual. Oh, I'm looking at my memories, my thoughts. Okay. If I'm universal, I should look at my wife's head, what's going on. After even 30 years of marriage, I don't know what's going on in her head. So yeah, if I'm universal, I should know what's there in her head also. What is there in your head also? Right? Am I individual or universal? Question comes. That's the individual. It's called Jiva Sakshi. You are a Jiva Sakshi. You are individual. Because your sense of limitedness, limited to the body and complex is there. Understanding is there. Okay. Still is Adnana is there. Then Sakshi is told, Sakshi, first level is Sakshi, you become Jiva Sakshi. Okay, it's fine. Then becomes Ishvara Sakshi. Okay. So you are not looking at individual. Looking at individuals because of reflected consciousness there, only reflected in that body mind complex, you'll know that. You are actually eliminating the reflected consciousness. Your identification with the Chidabhasa is still there. That's why I am looking at my body. I am Sakshi, but I am identifying Chidabhasa. What's happening in Chidabhasa? I am saying, oh, this is happening in waking state, but I am still Sakshi inside. First, you'll remember a state. Then next is told, no, you are not an individual consciousness. You are eliminating all the bodies. Why don't I know something happening in her mind? Because you are not identifying all Chidabhasa. Now you are eliminating principle. It's called Ishvara Sakshi.
But still, even if you go to the level of Ishvara Sakshi, you still know, you're still identified with this because you're still aware of what's happening in your life.
I'm saying it can be, see now.
It's not like the identification drops here.
See, we think that life is either like this or like this. Your question is, if I become Ishvara Sakshi, still the body mind unclear. Both can exist now. In the universal consciousness, both can exist. The universality can exist and individuality can individually appear.
Identification never drops with this particular BMI. Is what
There's no identification.
Even though you become Ishvara Sakshi.
There's no identification at all.
Awareness, you are aware of only one particular.
You are aware of this particular BMI. And with some siddhis, you may be aware of other BMIs also, other body mind implications, some siddhis.
But still, somebody who is aware of other BMIs need not be at Ishvara Sakshi. He developed some siddhis.
Some mental powers you can develop, ability to understand others. But Ishvara Sakshi means I am eliminating principle.
That's an intellectual understanding, right?
No, yeah. It's what is the use of intellectual understanding? What is the difference between intellectual understanding and realization?
Both are the same at that level.
At that level, intellectual understanding has been reality, no? That's what I'm real.
So Prabhuji, what the the idea of simultaneity. As Ishvara Sakshi, I can also be Jiva Sakshi.
Yeah.
But as Jiva Sakshi, I cannot be Ishvara Sakshi.
As sun, I can eliminate a room inside this house. And I can eliminate everything.
So at that level, as a sun.
As a sun.
So
right. So now doesn't mean that I'll identify light in my house.
Understood.
I identify with light. I know I'm eliminating. And what is happening is just a dream character. It has nothing to do with me.
You know the contents of only this room. You don't know the contents of the entire apartment.
You are referring to.
So what is I'm saying?
No.
What
Here
is the difference of Jiva Sakshi?
Here you are referring to you as a body mind complex. From Dani point of view, you is not body mind complex. You are light. For body mind complex will continue to operate function based on the prarabdha karma. So that you do not confuse the state of Gnani. Gnani is eliminating principle. Sakshi, Ishvara Sakshi. Some memory, some samskara which is there, it will operate and give a feeling of sense of individual operating. So do not say Gnani is identified with the body. Gnani is eliminating the body. You are actually.
I am talking about these two terms only. I am not talking about Gnani or.
Say, I am saying Jiva Sakshi
is Ishvara Sakshi.
Do not mix up. Before Adnana is gone, you say I'm a body mind intellect. I'm Jiva.
Jiva Sakshi is a.
Then you become a Jiva Sakshi, not sadhana. Understanding. Once you understand, you separate out from mind and vasana and samskara. You try to separate out. So then you still say I'm observing these things. Then you understand. You are not observing body mind complex. That's a reflection of you. Real you is eliminating principle. Okay. So now this understanding is after this understanding. Why should I also identify the reflection? Then I'll not call I am Jiva Sakshi also. But from onlooker point of view, oh, this Gnani is functioning, Gnani is operating, so he is a Jiva Sakshi. He'll say that understanding is only from the onlooker point of view, not Gnani's point of view.
Yeah, the students need it, Prabhuji. We need Prabhuji.
The students, okay, say Gnani is functioning, Gnani is operating, they'll say. And that's happening, the function is happening because of body-mind complex, the prarabdha, residual prarabdha will run the body. And this explanation is only from the student point of view, not from Gnani point of view. Gnani point of view, prarabdha karma is gone. So Gnani point of view, Dhanagni dagda sarva karmani, all karmas are burnt, including prarabdha karma. But for Adnani point of view, there is a body functioning. But Gnani will never say, I am the functioning in the body. I am the body. So, whose point you are asking a question?
I am not bringing in a person here. So, let us forget this person thing. From supposing there is sun, sun is illuminating the entire universe, but it is aware of contents of some particular thing.
Sun is not aware of any content of anything.
Sun means here, let us take it as illumination or something.
Illumination.
I took that as an analogy.
So, illuminating principle.
So, sun is illuminating the entire thing, but it is aware of contents of one particular.
So that is actually, is your understanding. In Gnani's understanding, there is no other.
Forget Gnani Guruji, from illumination point of
Even
view,
sun,
you tell.
he says,
Again,
sun is not aware of anything.
Sun
Even
is
this
Nay, don't take sun as sun. Take sun as
Arre Baba,
illuminating principle,
you have to,
which is aware of.
Yeah, no. If you ask question from Gnani's point of view, they say nothing is there. Other than self, nothing is there. I have nothing to be aware of. I am non-dual. From Gnani's point of view.
Yeah, he's talking from various.
Now,
states.
if you ask from Adnani's point of view, you say, okay, Gnani is illuminating and Gnani is also aware of it. You'll tell.
So I think I understood Gayatri's question, Prabhuji. Suppose Gayatri, there is sun falling and the sun falls through the window and illuminates this part. The beam of light that enters here, that is aware of the content. The sun is not aware outside.
So the reflected.
He's saying no.
This
From
one you
beam
consider.
you have gone back to sun. He's saying no. Now we
Array,
that's what. See, beam is Jiva Sakshi.
Identification has gone.
Right?
Identification has gone. Gnani will never say, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. I am illuminating principle.
I am aware
So,
of the body
The
can
moment
happen.
this identification of
Arre
soul
Baba.
is gone, then it's like it should be aware of.
No.
It's not.
Just
No, not like that.
So
I
here,
Don't say identification.
all your discussion will happen with the illuminated, purified intellect. which continues. The purified intellect seems to have self-individuality, but Gnani, who is eliminating principle, has no individuality.
That's what I sent you the question this morning. It seems like the individuality is still
the individual I defined it as individual, indivisible, universal consciousness, sarvam khalu idu brahma. So your understanding of individual word itself, I am all this. So your understanding has changed.
There is simultaneity, right? There is illumination and there is a recognition simultaneous. The recognition through the equipment provided, illumination is happening, and the recognition is through that
See, the body mind intellect is an instrument.
That's it.
It is not consciousness.
It is not.
The instrumental function till the life is lasted. So in that it is able to do some functioning. Now what is there in the instrument? The intellect is purified now. Please understand. The instrument is repaired. With the repaired instrument, understanding of life has changed. Gnani has become, identification has gone. Then understanding of life has changed. Purified intellect will now look the life in a different way. So how would look the life? Whatever is there is Brahman only. The understanding, everything is Brahman. Sarvam khalu idu Brahma, understanding has come in the intellect.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So the way you look at life will change. But don't say Gnani is identifying the body.
Actually, nothing changed other than limitation of identification lost.
No, there is a question here. After Jnana, will there be individuality? Okay. So the answer is
no.
Individual, you have to understand, indivisible.
Indivisibility is still there.
Indivisibility is still there. So now, how that indivisibility translates in your language? Individual, I am separate from the world. Now, that I am one with the world. Sarvam khalu idu Brahma.
Earlier, the identification was only
That you call as individual is there. Indivisible is there.
I am is indivisible. I am is that I am.
I am is indivisible.
Indivisible.
That indivisible is there. So that you want to call as individual, it's okay. Because of body mind complex, you say it's individual. It's not. Indivisible is there. The entire world is Brahman. That's why love alone is the reality. Peace alone is the reality. Peace and love simultaneously coexist in Jnana. Which individual are you speaking of? Body mind as an individual.
I am without identification. Now, Sakshi, we are in the Ishvara Sakshi. The treat of Ishvara Sakshi in the manifested, appearing world versus the deep sleep where I am. Either I am collapsed in deep sleep.
Yes.
It didn't collapse. You said you were not aware of yourself. In waking state, you became aware of the self and the other. In deep sleep, there are no others. That's why I alone exist. Then there's nothing to recognize as
because
I am.
I am formation happened. Hence the appearances are recognized. The I am formation itself collapses in
deep sleep. I am formation is not there.
Yeah, I am collapses.
Correct. I think we'll stop here. We'll have to meditate. Otherwise, we'll keep on talking. Right? So we'll meditate now. You want to stop recording? So you can meditate whichever meditation you want to do. Any questions are in specific meditation, you can ask individually.